Alrighty, welcome back to TJ Boxing and Sports, where you get boxing 5 minutes or less. Alrighty, Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, the former WBC Heavyweight Champion of the world, was honored by his hometown, Alabama, yesterday with a life-size statue of himself. Now that is so wonderful. I'm so proud of Champ. You really deserve a Champ. You stand for more for us than boxing. The sport of boxing goes beyond what you represent. So, with all that being said and done, for people who recognize what I'm talking about, Champ to us represents more than just a sport of boxing. But anyhow, this video really is about the Champ and his words and what he delivered to us in his speech while receiving his honorary statue yesterday. And the subject came up about Deontay Wilder returning to the boxing ring. Now, those of you who do follow my channel, I made a couple videos a few months ago saying that I didn't think Deontay Wilder should return to boxing, but if he did, I would support him 100%. I just think the injuries to the side of his head, all that, I thought maybe he should thinking about hanging it up. But hey, to each his own. Whatever Champ decide to do, I will always support Deontay Wilder, because as I just stated, Deontay Wilder represents to us more than just boxing. So at the end of the day, man, Deontay Wilder tells Blue Blood Sports TV, shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV, he tells Blue Blood Sports TV that he's thinking about making a comeback. The people miss him. The game of boxing misses Deontay Wilder. And he said something that was very true. If you look at the sport of boxing as far as the heavyweight scene, as far as a American heavyweight, without an American heavyweight champion, the sport of boxing is null and null when it comes around to the heavyweight division, in my humble opinion. I just think if you have an American champion in the sport of boxing, that's a heavyweight champion, American heavyweight champion. Because as we know, as the heavyweight division goes, so does the sport of boxing. Now, if you got an American heavyweight champion, then the heavyweight division will forever and for always be a popping division. When I say popping division, I'm not speaking gang terms, so people think I'm saying popping, representing whatever that represents. We're going to leave it at that. But I'm really excited for Deontay Wilder to highly consider coming back to the sport of boxing. He's highly considering coming back to the sport of boxing. It's not a done deal yet, but Champ is considering coming back to boxing. And if Champ come back to the heavyweight division, boxing will continue to soar. We all waiting on that big fight. The biggest fight in boxing today will be Errol Spence versus Terrence Bud Crawford for undisputed. But other than that, Deontay Wilder fighting anybody he decided to come back. That's what I'm putting my focus on. I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan. But like I said, I'm really worrying about Champ's health more than my own personal gratification, so to speak. But like I said, man, Deontay Wilder considering coming back to the sport of boxing. He was honored yesterday with a statue outside of Alabama. I mean, that was just so... It's great to give a boxer, a champion, his flowers while he still can see it. Now, when he passed on, is for his family, it's great. That's a great feeling for a fighter to get honored like that and to be recognized and to be loved like the state of Alabama does for Champ. So, man, at the end of the day, I'm proud of Deontay Wilder. Congratulations, Champ, on your statue. And I really, really, really hope that you sit down and talk to your team and your wife and everybody and make the right decision that you believe is for yourself and your health. Not for us, it's wanting you to come back. Because like I said, at the end of the day, you do have a family. You do have kids. You do have other people that genuinely loves you, Champ, that genuinely loves you. So at the end of the day, man, your health is more important to me. But if you do decide to step back in that squared circle, I'm behind you 100%, Champ. So y'all tell me what you think, man. Deontay Wilder considering coming back to boxing. He was honored yesterday with a life-size statue of himself. So every time he walked through the state of Alabama, Bomb Squad! I'm out.